Guys, welcome to yet another follow-up Friday. As you can see here, we are looking at the Ram 3500 by John Ruda. It just recently got updated to version 5.0, and here is the list of everything that changed. And of course, we'll look at it in game. So we have a sleeper. Yes, a sleeper now on this pickup truck, and it could go on all the chassis. You could put AC on the sleeper. There's curtains. The color of like the interior of the sleeper. We also got new side steps for the truck, a rear back rack that goes behind the back glass of the truck. We can now install logos on the company door, which can be changed in the open def to be customized to however you like. They reworked the dashboard for better readability and reworked logistics of trailer cargoes. I'm assuming pickups and drop-off locations for that. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so here in the cabin category is where we can start seeing some differences here. So if you look through the window, and I'll show the interior of this as well, we now have a WH sleeper crew cab. So what this does is just adds a mattress pad on your back seats and a little safety net to keep you from rolling around if you're doing team driving or whatever. We then have a sleeper for the regular cab as well as for the crew cab. So as you can see, that stretches the frame out pretty far. And we'll go ahead and look at the interior of all three of those so you can see what they look like. As you can see here in the chassis options, they do work with the pickup beds themselves, so if you want that, you could have it. And here it is with the crew cab as well, which that looks crazy long. That's insane. Alright, so here's the first interior. As you can see, it has the foam mattress down as well as this safety netting, if you will, to keep you in. Here is the regular cab. So hop back in there. We got our outlets. We got some vents. We have a microwave back there, storage, blinds, little TV back here. There we go. This is on the just the regular cab again. And then we have it with the crew cab, which when you have the sleeper installed, he made it so the seats are tucked. Well, I remember in a post he said they're tucked down, so they might be tucked down. It kind of looks like they're gone, but they're tucked down so that way you can actually make it back into the sleeper itself. And between chassis or cabins, it doesn't really matter. The sleeper itself is the same. So for the sleeper itself, we have three nodes. We have clear, dark, or orange marker lights on the side. Up here we can change the top lights as well. We got a matte black bezel in orange lens, clear or dark. We could also do a paint matched bezel. And then up here we can do an air conditioning unit. So we got just a white one, or we could do it color matched, which picking a white truck was probably not the best idea. And when you do this, you actually get it actually shows up on the inside. So here we are inside, and as you can see, there it is right there on the roof. As far as some of the other accessories that were changed, right here we have truck company. So you could put Summit Transportation, which I don't have the open def in, so that's probably what's causing this issue. I also didn't wait for him to release a hotfix, which he normally does. So if you are watching this video, 99% chance that he has fixed this or is going to fix it depending on when you see this video. He's always very good about it. His team's great at testing. The community gives him feedback. He writes it or fixes it, so it should be good. But this one is working, so we can see what it looks like on the side. And again, with the open def, you could do your own custom ones. Of course, you can remove it as well. So now we also have side steps. So we got this type 3 in paint matched black or chrome. We have this second style paint black and chrome. We could have it that same type 2 be full all the way to the back of the bed. We also have our type 1, which is just like a flat piece of steel there. And again, we could run that all the way back to the bed as well. And then we also have the limited in matte black or paint matched. Here on the back, we have our new headache racks. So we got the Aries, paint matched black and chrome. We have it with an LED bar facing forward, which I'm sure that'll come on with the highs, in paint black and chrome. We then have this ranch style in paint black and chrome. And then you can get it with rear facing lights as well, so reverse, turn signal, and brake lights. We then have the Magnum style with the reverse and tail lights as well in paint black and chrome. So here for interior accessories, there are a few we got. So we have the bed color, which this can be changed in that variation where the net's covering it in the back seat. The bed will change color as well in that, and that's the only one that has added to it. White, red, green, cherry, orange, brown, and gray. We can then do the curtains if we want those. There is a closed and opened of each. So we'll just do the opened, white, red, green, cherry, orange, brown, and gray. And again, you can get rid of those. And then we have the actual like side walls of the sleeper. So black, blue, beige, white, red, green, cherry, orange, brown, and gray as well. And you could even put the air conditioner in from here. You could see it. The paint only affects the outside as well. It's not an interior thing. Alright, so here we are outside just to check a couple things like the legibility. As you can see, you guys might have to compare to the previous video, which I'll put up in the top. We have different infotainment things we can do. All that is very clear. And then we're also going to skip time a little bit and have a look at lighting for those lights on the sleeper. I figured before we head outside, I'll just show you what this dash looks like at night, in case anyone is wondering. And then here are the sleeper lights. And we have the clear ones on currently. Clear lens, orange LEDs. And back here we have our tail lights, turn signals, brakes, and then our reverse lights, and the sleeper has reverse lights on it as well. So that's nice. So I just brought it back to the garage because I wasn't sure if the ground where I was at was having issues or not. But I noticed that the brake lights nor the reverse lights are shining on the ground. And to be honest with you, I don't remember if they did in the last video. I would assume that they did. So if I had to guess, I'd say that's something else that's going to be fixed in his patch. Again, like I said, he always does a patch, but it just so happened to drop on Thursday, and I wanted to get this video out to you guys for tomorrow, for Friday, so you can just see what all it came with. So hopefully he'll fix those. He always posts on his Facebook, Instagram, and the website always updates as well, so just keep an eye out for that. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, comment what you want to see. Y'all have a great weekend, and keep those wheels turning.